Welcome aboard, wanderers and connoisseurs of the sea. Today, we invite you to indulge in the epitome of maritime opulence as we embark on the art of luxury cruising, a voyage through the Mediterranean. Join us on a nautical odyssey through azure waters, historic ports, and unparalleled elegance. From the comfort of your screen, let's set sail into a world where the art of cruising meets the allure of the Mediterranean. Get ready for a journey that transcends boundaries and embraces the essence of luxury on the high seas. Number 10. Malta. If you're looking for a Mediterranean destination which you can explore in full during your vacation, this country could be the one to choose. Malta, an island in the Mediterranean Sea, has a surface area of just over 120 square miles, so everything you'll want to see and do there will be within a relatively close proximity. It is the largest island out of the 3 inhabited and numerous uninhabited ones which form the Maltese archipelago, but it ranks as the 10th smallest country in the entire world. Another big plus is, although Malta does have its own language, Maltese, English is the official second language and spoken almost everywhere. It has to be said, for such a small island, it really does have it all. Number 9. Crete, Greece. When you fly to Crete, your plane will be landing on the biggest island in Greece. It's a place so scenically beautiful, you'll probably never want to take to the air again. Whatever your favorite vacation occupation, you'll be able to do it there. Soak up the sun on one of the many beaches. Go for a swim, hike, cruise, or enjoy some adventure water sports. Explore the towns and villages or visit the monuments, ruins, and museums to discover more about the fascinating Greek culture. While you won't be able to cram all of the amazing things to do on Crete into one short vacation, there are some you won't want to miss. Elefantisi Beach with its pink sand is a must-see, and so is the Belos Lagoon. Number 8. Bay of Kotor, Montenegro. Do you love mountain scenery but want to enjoy plenty of beach time too? If so, the Bay of Kotor in Montenegro might be the perfect Mediterranean destination for you. A UNESCO World Heritage Site since the late 70s, both sides of the narrow bay are lined with beaches and backed by stunning mountain ranges. The fjord-like inlet is surrounded by quaint medieval towns such as Kotor and Perist. Kotor is the largest town in the bay and receives many visitors from the cruise ships which anchor in the harbor there. Climb the fortified walls around Kotor, and you'll see stunning views of both the town and the bay. Stroll the streets, and you'll discover churches, a cathedral, and a multitude of cats. The felines are symbolic to the town and roam around freely. Number 7. Cyprus. It's not very often you need your passport to go sightseeing once you're actually in a country. In Cyprus, if you want to cross the border from south to north, you will do. The island is divided into 2 parts which are classed as different countries. The southern section belongs to the Greek Cypriots and the north to the Turkish Cypriots. Most visitors take their vacations in the resorts on the south coast of the island, which is where the best beaches are as well as many of the main sites. Combine history with sunbathing by staying in the UNESCO-listed coastal town of Paphos. It has several beaches to choose from, lots of ancient ruins and a mosaic dating from the Roman era. There's some great nightlife in Paphos too. Number 6. Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is a city on the Costa Brava in Spain. It is world-renowned for its incomparable buildings designed by architect Antoni Gaudi. The massive urbanization is home to over 1.5 million people and receives more than 5 times that amount of visitors every year. Apart from unique architecture and a famous football team, it's a city with some excellent beaches, top-quality restaurants, and first-class nightlife. All the Gaudi structures are works of art in their own right. From the spectacular pinnacled church of the Sagrada Familia to Park Güell, the Casa Mila and the Casa Batlló, they're all impressive. The old quarter or barri Gothic dates back to medieval times in parts. It is where the Picasso Museum, which displays over 4,000 of his paintings, is located. Number 5. Dubrovnik, Croatia. Dubrovnik is a distinctive, old fishing and maritime harbor which clings to the coastline of Croatia. Surrounded by extensive fortified walls, the Old City, also known as the Pearl of the Mediterranean, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There are prime examples of Renaissance monuments including palaces, plazas, towers, and fountains throughout the pedestrianized historic area. Dubrovnik has 3 beaches, 2 are sand, and the other is a pebble beach. It's a truly stunning Mediterranean destination made even more popular by being the location where scenes from the series Game of Thrones were filmed. There's no arguing that Dubrovnik is a mass tourism destination, but if you're prepared for the crowds, it is a place you should visit. Ride the cable car up Mount SRD along with everyone else, and you'll see some of the most impressive views in the Med and get some fantastic photos to post to your Instagram account. Number 4. Mallorca, Spain. Mallorca, the largest of the Spanish Balearic Islands, has been a Mediterranean vacation hotspot for decades. While much of its coastline has been dedicated to mass tourism and adorned with high-rise hotels, the island's interior is relatively unspoiled. The capital, Palma de Mallorca, is a characterful, cosmopolitan city with historical buildings and a good stretch of beach. While Spanish is spoken, as well as the local language of Majorcan, the culture and gastronomy are very different from what you'll find on the mainland. One outstanding natural feature of Mallorca which begs to be explored is the Serra Tramontana, a UNESCO-protected mountain range. There are excellent hiking and cycling routes, or you can drive through while enjoying the fantastic scenery from the car window. Number 3. Santorini, Greece. If you choose Santorini for your Mediterranean vacation, be prepared to be totally enchanted. The horseshoe-shaped island is formed from the remains of a volcanic crater. The whitewashed houses of the towns and villages cling to the cliffsides and are a vivid contrast to the dark rock they're built on. It is definitely a very picturesque place, but that's not the only thing which makes it really special. From the towns on the west rim of the caldera, there are uninterrupted views of the sunset. It's a daily spectacular which is best seen from Oia, one of the most amazing towns in Greece. If you're into hiking, there's a 9-kilometer route running from Oia to Fira which is one of the top treks in the Med. Number 2. Corsica, France. Corsica is an island which snuggles midway between the French and Italian coasts. It ranks as the 4th largest in the Med, and geologically speaking, it's 8,500 square kilometers or one gigantic mountain. Almost a third of the country's terrain is national parkland and the rest not as developed touristically as the majority of other Mediterranean islands. Known as the Isle of Beauty, the island is covered in pine forests and has dramatic mountainscapes with jagged peaks and deep ravines. There are beaches dotted all around the coast alongside the sleepy fishing hamlets where life goes on at a slower pace. For a relaxing vacation, it's as ideal. Plage de Palambaggia is the top beach on Corsica and one of the most beautiful in Europe. It's an excellent spot for diving, swimming, and water sports as well as sunbathing. One of the activity highlights on the island is the 170-kilometer long hiking route GR20. Number 1. The Amalfi Coast, Italy. The Amalfi Coast is a 40-kilometer long section of Italian coastline stretching between the towns of Positano and Vietri sul Mare. It is backed by an undulating limestone escarpment with sheer white cliffs and intercut by deep valleys terminating in bays lined with fishing villages. It is, according to UNESCO, an outstanding example of a Mediterranean landscape. There are several towns along the Amalfi Coast you really should see while you are there. Positano is a maze of small streets and has a domed church. Ravello is a cliffside town with impressive sea views, a cathedral, and extensive gardens. Amalfi is the iconic town which gives its name to the entire coastline. Its most prominent feature is the blue-domed cathedral which towers over the town and beach. As our maritime adventure through the Mediterranean comes to a close, we hope you've enjoyed this odyssey into the world of luxury cruising. From the sun-kissed coastlines to the enchanting historic treasures, we've explored the artistry of sailing in style. If you've been captivated by the allure of the sea and the opulence it offers, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for more luxurious escapades. Whether you're dreaming of setting sail or simply savoring the maritime beauty from afar, may your future journeys be filled with the elegance and sophistication we've uncovered together. Until next time, fair winds and following seas.